Hi, good morning everyone and welcome back to Uboat. My name is Ross and hope you all had a great weekend. Today in Uboat we will be continuing exactly where we left off, doing a bit of a longer patrol than usual on the African coast. Then on Thursday when we record again, we're going to raid Alexandria and Malta, and then we will be heading home. How's our torpedo situation looking? I did not check that before I started recording. Let's go check. I know the game is going to freeze. Oh wow, okay, we're really good on torpedoes. That's great. I did check below the waves just before I started recording. And because of the storm, as you can clearly see, hydrophone can't pick up anything right now, so we're just kind of sailing blindly. Not the greatest, but who cares, you know? I did not show you guys the tonnage either. We're up to 66,000 out of 100,000 tons, which is pretty damn good. The third level would be 150,000, which isn't that bad. So we are, I'd say, about middle, like, yeah, we're about halfway done with the entire Mediterranean campaign. We're probably not gonna do this. Probably not, anyway. The rewards are pretty bad. I don't really care too much about this. There's important goods like coffee with 35%. That's not good. But yeah, the War of the Atlantic, the Black Pit, as it's called, should begin relatively soon. It's January 41. Yeah. The Bismarck will get sent out at about May 41. Operation Rheinübung, whatnot. You guys know about that. Nonetheless, I think that's enough yapping. I will see you all once some enemy vessels show up. Rather than we are in possession of an enemy vessel. It took a damn bit to actually find something. We're just south of Greece when we found this girl. So it did take a little bit, unfortunately, with the storm and whatnot. There she is. What kind of freighter are you? Game froze. Typical. Flat front, so that's a bell. Yeah, that's a bell. The speed, I don't know, 1400 kph. We are on her right side. A little no, a little over 90 degrees because we're ahead of her. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. A little under, like 87 odd degrees. Don't think it matters too much. Distance to target. Pretty close, actually. We managed to sneak very close to her. Let's see. 300, only 300 meters? Jeez. That's very close. That doesn't feel right. Well, actually, no, it might be. Fire. That is a successful hit. Think a bit more. Nope. Perfectly in the engine room. And boom. Serious damage, I can imagine. I just love this, just seeing how the enemy ship is doing. I can see her listing already. And of course, yeah, she's plummeting back here. You can see the entire bow is racing out of the water. And it's so cool. They did such a good job with the physics of this game. I find it pretty damn cool. Me being a stubborn one. Let's see. Okay, is she moving? Yes. Surprisingly enough, she is. Interesting indeed. In that case, save the game, we'll surface, and we'll use the dick gun to just pummel her. The last bit. Needs a, she needs a bit more encouragement to actually go down. Enemy ships are at battle stations. I suspected as much. Fine. Get on the 88. There we go. Alright. I want to try to aim for the red part of her hull. If the game wouldn't freeze. Right down here. Just put some holes in her. Because shots to her aft, now that she is already kinda screwed over. Back there, like, her aft compartment is already flooded, so damaging that is a waste of ammunition. Of either torpedoes or shells, of course. Also, I do want to mention it. I do apologize for potentially blinding some of you last time with increasing the brightness of the video so you can actually see stuff at night. I do apologize for it. I should have maybe given a warning, but at the same time, I move. I'd really rather not be in front of her. One more. Fine, one more. There. That should be all the encouragement she needs. We only have 12 shells left anyway. Might as well keep them. That should be everything. Yeah, see, they're evacuating. Let me stop here. I mean, yeah, she's not doing great. There we go, she's going down now. Perfect. She has been sunk. Let's give all the men their supplies that they need. You guys as well. I think that's a captain there. Go check again. Captain and an engineer. Wonderful, the two people we needed. Alright, that was pretty well done, I'd say. Pretty decent sinking, although of course we did have to use a bit of ammunition. It's fine. Alright, I will see you all in a little bit, once we find another vessel to sink. Alrighty then, we found another enemy vessel just north of Alexandria. We've been patrolling this area quite a lot. I should probably go and patrol a bit closer to Malta, but who cares? We found stuff. That's all that matters. Oh boy, will we have to increase our speed potentially? Tiny bit. Yeah, we definitely got her now. We should save just in case something happens. You never know. You never know. And I never did mention it, but the last girl we sunk, if you guys did not notice, was 5.6k tons, which brings us up to 72,000 out of 100,000. Which will get us another upgrade point, which will be very, very cool. We can actually start upgrading our tower then. The sail, as it's also called. You know, this big block on top of the U-boat. Gonna be able to upgrade that. I don't see any smoke anywhere. Maybe that. Oh no, over there. I found it. Oliver Shirley making her way to her, and she's making her way to us. Oh yes. Increase that sight range. Let's see. If we can see anything about her immediately. She'll be on her left side. There she is. Game froze because I hovered over her. Typical. Not a tanker. Is she British? Yes. Oh, hang on. That's another bell. That's actually good. Bells, in my experience, are generally quite heavy. Usually quite freaking big. I want to increase the speed and get even closer. I don't think she'll spot our cavitation. I don't believe anyway. Hook in. Like that. Reduce speed. Like here. Do that, and there we go. Now we're in position. Down periscope. Well, lower it, I suppose. Zero it. Here she is. Alright, let's get some info about her. She is a bell going roughly 14 odd kph. Angle and bow, we're on her right side. We'll wait a bit with that though. So like here, I'd say. Where it's like there, 85 odd degrees. Distance to target. I do not know. 1.8 kilometers. Pretty far, snipe. We could load a Zaunkönig, but nah. The Empire Bond. The name's Bond. James Bond. Here we go. Torpedo away. Looking pretty decent. I think that's a hit. Yep, that's a hit. I think the angle on bow was a little bit off. But a hit is a hit. Would have appreciated a hit way closer to her engines to potentially cripple her. But this definitely works. Alright, position ourselves over here. Whoopsie. Alright, she is immediately taking on an insane amount of water. She looks to be freaking dead in the water, is she? Pretty much. She seems to be a stubborn one though. Surface, and we will use the deck gun to sink her. I didn't expect to have to do that, honestly. It's quite surprising. This is the second ship in a row that I'm forced to use the deck gun on. Pretty damn surprising. I don't mind it too much though. Of course. No, it's just a little bit of shooting. Okay, and slightly off to the side. Get on the 88. There we go. So same thing as before, of course. Just pressing no, and we're gonna try to put some holes in her lower deck. Trying to flood them. There we go. Pretty decent shot there. Put another one a bit further back. Don't know how many shells I want to use up on her. Probably not that many. We're running relatively low on ammunition. Well, actually, I don't know that. Give me a quick second. Do we not have like a shit ton? Wait, no, we do, don't we? Don't we have like a shit ton more ammunition in the storage? Give me a second in here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, no, I take it back. We have a lot of ammunition. We can afford to be wasteful. I'm sorry, I completely forgot about all that ammunition we bought. I'm sorry. That's a good shot. Her lower hull there. I like how you can see her rudder turn as well. You guys can see. Crew evacuate. Let's hold fire then. Oh god, the lag. It's settling a bit more now that we've flooded more of our compartments. It should be going down though. Yeah, there you go. Wonderful. Survivors, yep, the usual. You know how it is. This is actually really fun. Especially getting to use the deck gun. I usually don't get to do that very much. Primarily because the enemy vessels we shoot at are pretty damn weak. You know, because they are just merchants, and so... I don't know. It always feels pretty satisfying to just punch holes in them with the deck gun. I do believe, though, that is all the time we have for today. Okay, she was 6.2k. She was freaking big. Think like this was... It's like I said, how, what are they called? Empire bells are really freaking heavy. They're some of the like, I think they are the largest common merchant class in the game. 78,000, only 20,000 left. Well, a little over, it's 22,000. But we can easily get that done next episode. So, for clarification, one final time. Next episode, on Thursday, we will be raiding both Alexandria and Malta. We'll be sneaking into the ports and trying to cause as much havoc as we physically can. Not just sinking one tanker or something. No, we're going to try to sink as many as possible. Hopefully using up all 4 torpedoes in the tubes. Then going over to Malta and then doing the exact same there. So it should be pretty interesting. Is it kind of cheap to do that? Yes, absolutely. It's pretty damn cheap to just what's it called? I find it pretty damn cheap to just like sneak into a port and just sink a bunch of tonnage because it's so easy. I've clearly shown that in the past how ridiculously easy it is. But nonetheless, that just about does it for this episode of U-Boat. If you enjoy the kind of content that I make, then do be sure to leave a like or leave a comment to show your support. And if you want to go that extra mile, then do be sure to subscribe, because it does help me out a lot. But until next time, I will see you all then. Bye-bye.